CUCKBOI podcast.
Indeed.
So you want to go look at some Pornhub comments?
I thought we would have those already pulled up.
Well, I forgot to go look for some, so you can go
Oh shit. Okay.
get
Yeah.
started.
Hold on. I'm gonna talk about the one that I've been talking about for quite some time now. The one where it's like the title of the video, right, is my best friend's mom writing me, right?
Oh,
And then the top comment, my favorite thing ever, is it be your own niggas, and I'm crying at that. That is just so fucking hilarious.
I
Like,
love that.
there's just so many great minds out there. I feel like I'm my most creative whenever I'm horny,
I feel like everyone is.
to be honest. And then, like, the comment below that, it's like, well, it really do be like that sometime. Um, Another man commented and said, lol, I'm 13. And then 4 people after that said, same. And the rest were just like, we're just like, more please, or she got some nice tits. And then there's this one guy down here named Bungie My Tongue or Bungie My Tongue. I don't even fucking know, but this man's a poet. It's like, would it be hot if she had a dick?
It would be hot if she had a dick.
Yeah, man. It's fucking great. I love this.
I saw one comment that says he can hammer my ass anytime. So
Oh,
that's something.
was it a female or a dude?
It doesn't say.
Oh my, Jesus.
I'm gonna find some good ones. Hold on.
There was this. Speaking of porn, there was this one porn that I was watching. Right, it was like I don't remember. I think it's like Sis Loves Me was one of the. It was like one of those. It was like
Ooh.
this guy fucks his stepsister, right? Like he's like, hold on, that's the whole premise, right? Let me just give you that, right?
Mm.
This guy goes to fuck his stepsister, right? Like
Yeah.
he's like making fun of her the whole time too. It's like, damn, you're ugly, even though she's not ugly, right? Right? She's a fairly attractive person. And then like he's just making fun of her the whole fucking time, and then like he's just like doing like kid shit, like he's like just casual, like sticking his finger in her ass, like not
Oh.
whenever they're having sex,
Oh.
and like he's just like bullying her, and it's hilarious. And at the very end, after they're already fucked and everything, they like finish by the pool. They're just like walking, and he's like holding the camera, and he's like, hey, look over there, and then she looks like across the pool, and he pushed her in the pool.
You gotta have some pranks in your porn.
It's like, I don't even know. I hope she got paid a lot because that was a lot of abuse to take.
My friend, she will just randomly send me videos. She'll just text them to me. She sent me one where this guy he drew on himself and it said filthy sissy, and he had this like white tidy whities. First he peed in the white tidy whities,
Oh my.
and then he turned around and shat his pants.
What the fuck?
And you just see the underwear kind of get bigger, and he takes them off. I don't know why she just randomly sent me that, but she does stuff like this all the time. She she sent one to me where there's a man named Black Salami. Have you seen
Oh,
that meme?
Jesus. I don't know. Is it the one where he's like when somebody tells me to go fuck myself,
Yeah.
I can, and he lays on the fucking ground. I wasn't expecting this shit, right?
That's
Okay,
why
so
they
I'm just
called him
like
the
in the
Black
middle of
Salami.
I'm in the middle of chemistry, right? And this bitch leans across the table. She's like, "Oh my god, this video is so hilarious!" And then she shows it. She's like a good Christian girl, right? And like she doesn't even fucking cuss, right? She just like leans across the table, shows me this video. She's just like, "Watch this," and I do, right? It's about 10 minutes fucking long, right? No, it's not 10 minutes. Like 2 minutes. I'm sorry, I lied to you. Right? It's like
I
2 minutes
liked
long.
you.
Right? So then like half of it, it's just like, he's like, "My name's Black Salami," or something like that. I don't even know what it was, but he's like, whenever somebody tells me to go fuck myself, I can. Like, what? And it cuts to him like just like jerking off on the ground, right? And then they're like, "Are you ready?" And then he's like, "Yeah." And then he's fucking sticks his dick in his own ass.
Have you seen
And
the
I'm
edit?
just so I have not seen any edits of this. That was the only time I've ever
There's like,
seen
I
that.
don't know if it's an edit, but there's like these white people watching him, and this one guy's like, "That's why they call him the Black Salami."
Yes, that was in the actual video. It looks like it's from the 90s because everybody's wearing like polo shirts that are just too big and then like cargo shorts. I don't even know. It was a weird time.
Eh,
Strange moments.
that's one of my favorite videos.
Oh, Jesus.
It's good shit.
And are we gonna talk about what is it, like weird sex stories?
If you want.
Just because all right. Uh, I guess I'll do that one with
Oh,
the.
that's a personal favorite of mine.
All right, so like there was this one time, right? I
Mm.
was like out, I was at like a little gathering, right? And then I'm talking, right? And this female was like, "Damn, you have a deep voice," as they do, right? And
Yeah.
I'm just, thank you. That's I guess that's a thing. I don't even know if that's a thing. That's like an observation, a
Yeah.
compliment. The fuck do I say to that?
It's just
Anyway,
whatever you want.
I will. I will say whatever I want to that. So I said thank you, and then she puts her hand on my back and is like, "Wow, you vibrate a lot whenever you talk." And I'm like, "Yes, that's how sound is created." And then she's like, "Hey, I got an idea." And then she gives me like her fucking Snapchat, and then we like organize this like feat that we're going to accomplish together. And then
Feet are
she's
not
like,
accomplished.
"What's?" She's like, "Do you know what a Sidian is?" And I'm like, "I'm pretty sure." And then she was like, "Well, here's what it is." And then she sends me like a picture of it, and she's like, "You see that little notch in the middle?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And it's like that kind of looks like an Adam's apple. And I'm like, "Where the fuck are you going with this?" And then she's like, "I want to try something, right?" So then we get together, and then she's basically telling me to like lean over and then place my Adam's apple like on her vagina, like at the clitoris. So I lean over and whatever, and then I'm like, I don't even know, like I'm kind of like humming, like singing a little show tune, like as I'm trying to like get her to her zenith or whatever. And I'm like, she's like louder, and I'm like, what? And she's like louder, you'll vibrate more. I'm like, okay, so then like I get a little bit louder, I'm going, and it's just like no louder, and I get to the point where I'm basically like shouting into this bitch's vagina, like I'm like I don't even know. It was a weird time for me, and I'm not proud of this. And she didn't even
No,
do
you
anything.
should be.
She just kind of like got dressed and said thank you and fucked off.
That's what's so great about it. It's like you,
I got
you,
used.
you just vibrated on this girl's pussy, and she didn't even do anything. She's like, thanks, bye.
Smash and dash, ejaculate and evacuate.
She definitely,
Come go.
that's what she did.
Yeah.
She probably didn't even like you. She just liked that voice.
Honestly, she was like, "Damn, that voice. If you could just like extract that voice for me, that'd be great." Honestly,
That's everything.
to be honest.
I have sexual stories, but I don't think I'm going to talk about them today.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's edible.
yeah, for reasons I'm
Right.
not going to get into.
Oh yeah, you posted on your fucking Instagram pictures of duck dicks.
Dude, they're weird, right?
You didn't know that, man? They're
I
like
did not.
corkscrews. You know why they're like that?
Why?
Because like okay, so most duck sex is rape, right? So they don't want any old John going up in there, so they basically evolved these maze-like vaginas. I learned this from another podcast, right?
That's
Um,
everything.
yeah, they evolved these maze-like vaginas, and then the males, of course, evolved corkscrew penises, so that they can actually get inside and complete their task.
I'm glad that humans have evolved to a standpoint where sex isn't rape anymore.
Uh, Me too. Glad that's a thing. Honestly, we're not really going anywhere anymore because like we're not. There's no natural selection.
What we're
You know,
doing is we're
I
just.
don't think they should be locking up these Tide Pods. I think they should just let them out, make them
Dude,
free.
my dad knows about the Tide Pods. We were talking about it today.
Yeah, because there's fucking commercials.
My,
Tide made a commercials like, we're introducing a child-safe cap. Children aren't the ones fucking eating them. It's adults.
I think I saw this meme where it's like 1990. And it's like, in 2018, we are going to have flying cars. And then it's like, bitch, in 2018, we have to tell people not to eat Tide Pods.
Don't eat detergent, please. You'll die.
I
You know,
mean,
the CDC actually came out and said something about that. Like they were asking him, "What are you going to do about it?" And it's like, "Well, it's just a dumb idea. Don't do it.
don't do it.
Just don't do it, and you'll be fine. Don't eat detergent. I didn't think this was going to be a problem."
Well, people aren't very intelligent.
No, they aren't.
Oh,
Yo,
go
speaking
ahead.
of the seed, wait, what? What? You're
I
gonna?
was I was gonna say something, but if you want to talk, go ahead.
All right. Speaking of diseases and such, did you hear about how Africa had an outbreak of the bubonic plague?
No, but I love
They
that.
had the fucking Black Plague in Madagascar.
They went back to the Dark Ages, Jesus.
Africa never left the Dark Ages.
But I was gonna say, to go into another little topic of mental health, I think this is be an interesting topic to go into. So a couple months ago, I was watching this TV show called Atypical. Not that great of a show, but I watched it because my mom's like, "You should watch this show, I bet it's really
Oh, with the
great."
autistic dude?
Yeah. So I'm
Yeah.
watching it, and he's talking about the shit he does. So I'm like, "Fuck." Those are like all the thoughts that go on in my head just dialed down. So I go start looking into autism, right? And I think I got fucking like mild autism. I spent like a good year making fun of that shit, just like not like actually, but as like a meme. And bitch, I got autism. Not for sure yet, but I'm pretty positive I have slight autism.
I mean, I would not doubt that with any
It's
sign I'd be.
I mean, it's not to the point where like I'm super weird, like the stereotypical shit. Just like it's like my speech is really late developed. I get obsessive about things. Like it's sometimes I can't read social cues. Like
Yeah.
it's that shit kind of like that.
I mean, like, I was kind of the same way when I was younger, but that was because I couldn't hear. Like, I had infections all the fucking time. I had to get like tubes down my ear,
Oh, I got tubes in my
like to,
ears.
to drain the shit out. They were like, yep, yeah, well, his ears are infected. Well,
Mm.
we gotta put tubes in his ears.
Yeah, I had that.
What does that do? It'll drain the shit out.
But what was I gonna say? But I think like there's like a big misconception about like autism meaning like you're retarded or something. Well, it can depending on how high your level is, you can definitely be really weird. But like I think it's just like your brain working differently.
Yeah, it's the social center of your brain doesn't work properly, is
Yeah,
like the whole thing.
but there are people who are autistic and just very slow and very weird, and I do not want to communicate with them. People at our
Yeah.
school that one we all know about, and people watching will know who I'm talking about. Let's talk about this person, and let's not give out his name.
But are we talking about
You know him.
that one dude,
Uh
thick
huh.
boy?
Thick boy. We'll call him
All
Thick
right,
Boy.
all right. We're gonna talk about how he drove to some bitch's house and then walked himself in because she left her location on,
And he,
and he didn't realize maybe I should fucking do that because that's breaking it in her.
or how he hugged this same girl with the erection.
Oh dear.
Or how he's messaged girls saying, "Hey, I've loved you for such a long time. Maybe we should,
Oh
get
yeah.
nasty with it."
It wasn't even like one female
I know
either. It
he
was
he
like
like copy and
dozens.
pasted the same thing, right?
Yeah, it's great. He's like, you know what? I've heard players do this, and I have all things they have. That blonde hair with that blue eyes. It's beautiful. I'm Aryan. Come on.
I mean, he's shooting for the stars.
Indeed, he is. It's very admirable, honestly. He's got a lot of courage for a guy of his persuasion.
One time I was in class and this girl like walked by and he's walking behind her. He's checking out that bootay, and
Oh, of course, as
and
one does.
but it wasn't like just like oh he looked at it like he did like had his hands going like pointing at that shit like
Oh, well,
and he like looked at the guy showing that off and I'm like any other man could possibly get away with it. It's still like a fucked up thing to do. I don't think that's all right, but it would have been like okay that's kind of annoying. But when or we'll cut that out.
yeah.
when this man does it, it's
Yeah.
it's a rapist.
It's a. I think that everybody needs to learn their niche and like where they are socially and what the things that they can do.
Oh yeah,
I know that's kind of like a fucked up thing to say, but like
um,
learn to play the system, you know?
there's
Learn your strengths and weaknesses.
like you can't be a weirdo creepo and think you can go to a girl and be like, yo, let's fuck. If you, because
I mean, you can't really do that to
majority of
like
people
no
can't.
matter who you are.
Majority of people can't, but let's not rule out that there are a select few who might be able to get away with that with the right person.
Oh yeah, like let's just say what's his name? Ryan Reynolds. Honestly, like he could probably walk up to me and be like, "Yo, you want to fuck?" And I would seriously consider it.
Why did you pick such like a weird like actor? Like yeah, he's attractive, but like that's like I thought you were gonna say like Ryan Gosling or something like that. Ryan
Nah, bro.
Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds is a very attractive man
He's
to
very
me. I'm not
attractive, but
gay,
like
but I mean like
he's very attractive, but like
he's a weird dude.
he's not like a teenage girl's dream. Like at least for our school, like I don't hear girls being like,
That's
"Yo,
the
can I get that Ryan Reynolds dick?"
thing. Oh.
Probably only
Oh
movie.
shit. You know the dude who's playing like Aquaman?
Yeah, Jason Momoa.
Yeah, like how the fuck did what's his name? Country singer, can't think of his name. Sexiest man alive. Uh,
Blake Sheldon.
How the fuck did he get a sexiest man alive?
Okay, so quick thing on Blake Shelton. So my
Yeah,
mother grew up in Oklahoma. She
indeed.
lived in the same town as Blake Shelton. She knew
Oh yeah,
Blake Shelton. She was friends with him.
I guess.
Blake Shelton besmooched my mother when they were in high school.
Oh my.
Yeah, they were friends. He 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 gave her a good kiss on the lips.
Your boy getting it. What a
Well,
player.
it's my mom.
Oh.
It's not like my dad. It's not like my
Sorry.
dad kissed Blake Shelton.
I mean, if you think about the transitive property, technically your dad has kissed Blake Shelton.
My dad is not a fan of Blake Shelton because of
Oh.
that story.
Oh. Oh dear. That's
I hate country music with a passion.
oh me fucking too. Like it's kind of like new age rock. It's just like they mad lib a bunch of shit together. It's like if you say anything about like a truck, a back road, a beer, or a fine lady, you are gonna sell millions of copies.
I think, see, like, I think it's like getting to the point where there's nothing original happening more. Like, same with rock music. Like, I'm a huge fan of rock music. I grew up listening to that shit. But, like, I can't listen to, like, modern, like, newly released rock music because
Oh
there's no unique, like, there is some unique, but, like, the mainstream stuff, like, of old, it just sounds like something all of it sounds like something that could be released, like, in the
yeah,
2000s or something. It doesn't,
yeah. It's kind of like they kind of like do the same
it
thing,
hasn't
but like
progressed.
exactly. And then there's another thing about like band names or whatever. They're running out of like socially acceptable names to do. They just start like throwing words together,
Yeah,
right? Like modern baseball or fucking like Modest Mouse. I
yeah.
guess Modest Mouse is actually really fucking dope, but like there's just one band. I love them just because of their name. The name is Thunder Pussy.
Oh, I love that. That's amazing.
Honestly, I want to get that tattooed on the small of my back.
You
Get
should.
that shit stamped. It's just like I'm like naked one in front of a girl one time and turn around and it was like, why did it say Thunder Pussy on your back? And I'm like, you're gonna find out.
You're gonna find out. She like lays down and you just go, mm-hmm. With some of that thunder. But
Oh god.
I think like there's a reason rap music's so popular is because it's refreshing, it's new.
Yeah.
Like I think like Lil Peep, like he kind of brought rock music. Like he wasn't the first to do this, but like he was the first one to get it really out there. I mean, there's people like Gothboy Click and like other people doing it before him, but like Lil Peep helped kind of get that kind of sound out there
Uh-huh.
too. I don't know if you've
Yeah.
listened to him, but like just that kind of style, with, like including like rock style vocals with the guitars and stuff. Like Bones was doing that too, and a lot of other people were, but like he kind
Yeah.
of really made it. Like he was the that was like his signature style. That's why he kind of got blown up for. There was other people too, but I just think he had a more unique voice with it.
Yeah, I mean like I don't really listen to Fucking Lil Peep. He's kind of too emo for me.
Hmm. See, like, I never
Yeah.
liked emo music, or I liked some of it, but like, I started listening to Lil Peep, and I had more respect for it after that.
I mean, shit. He mentioned suicide in a couple of his songs.
Well, that's like
Like
his
what?
thing.
I know. That's
It's
emo.
not for
It's
everyone.
kind of like the whole. That's it's like the whole thing behind emo. That's
Well,
like.
no, not really.
I mean,
This
kind
is
of. The
coming
whole
from this
culture
is
is based around like self-hate and suicide,
emo
and
is a
people are
genre
wondering
of
why. There's
music.
like what?
Emo is a genre of music, and it's
I
more.
mean, there's a genre of music, but there's also like a genre of people.
Well, I'm saying like
No,
it's more of just depressing, and he grew up listening to like My Chemical Romance and just like My Chemical Romance is an emo, by the way. It's like they're like post-hardcore, but like they're considering. So you grew up listening to bands like that, so it is like an emo
yeah,
feel. It's not for everyone. It's for people who like grew up listening to like rock music like that.
yeah, I get that. I mean, like, I don't. My Chemical Romance, like, I think that we've all heard. What's that one song?
When I was a young boy.
No, not talking about the Black Parade, but it's like Jesus Christ, it's that one that everybody's heard.
I thought that Black Bird.
Teenagers,
Oh yeah,
right? Everyone's heard that song.
I
It's a
like
fucking
their.
great song.
I like teenage. I like My Chemical Romance like older stuff, but I do really like My
Yeah,
Chemical Romance.
I don't know, but Jesus, um,
What are you doing? What are you thinking about? Are you
what
having a
was I don't know.
stroke?
I was thinking about something I can't fucking remember.
I thought you were having a
Jesus
stroke or
Christ.
something.
Honestly, I probably am. I was just you know what I was thinking about? Like how like what is it? Females like they don't like to get dick pics. Like they just unless they like requisition one,
Yeah,
right? They're not
yeah.
gonna like be like, you know what? I love it when a guy slides into my DMs with his phallic right out on the table. It's just great. It's so refreshing. I'm glad it happens.
I don't
No
under,
female has ever said that,
I don't
right?
understand the men who are like, you know what? She's gonna like this.
Yeah, I mean, I think it runs through all of our heads at least once whenever we find a new female. It's like, I want her to see my dick.
I
But
see.
like,
That's never ran through my head unless
you
like
serious?
not like I just want to like be like I want her to see my dick. It's more of like I don't know, just not so much of
I
that. I
don't know. I
mean
think
like
there's like a
after.
basic desire that we all need to like overcome as a people.
Well, I mean I definitely think oh I'd like to fuck her, but not so much. I want her to see my penis.
All right,
Yeah.
it's under.
Never felt the need to send a dick pic. I could have gone my whole life without sending one and be fine.
That's probably true for me too.
I have, because things I'm not going to talk about, but you know, I have.
Understandable.
And it's been good. The person
Yeah,
enjoyed it. It was.
it was all consensual and Christian. I think we
She
can all
had.
agree.
The person. She asked for it.
Oh, jeez. Hold
uh.
on, my mom's calling me.
Oh, well, answer that shit.
All right, hold up. Hello, hello. Wait, what? You cut out significantly. Oh, okay. Alrighty. I have to go do things for my family. I will be right back.
How long is this gonna take?
I have no clue.
I wanna. Do you want us want to end it here?
Like, yeah, that sounds about good.
Alright, but first let me tell you about a porn video I saw called Steph's Sister is at it again. That's it. We'll leave with that title,
Step.
and you can think about that after we go.
All right.
Alright, Cockboy Podcast out.
See you.
That sounded so cringy.
All
Alright, bye.
right, see you.